Assalamualaikum. My final year project is entitled The Development and Quality Evaluation of SWEETMELT Dead Soft Cookies. In this study, dead syrup is used as substitute ingredient in the soft cookies formulation to contribute to a softer texture and enhance the nutritional value. The research on analyzing the changes in the physical and sensory qualities of the soft cookies after substitution. Several analyses were carried out, including texture analysis, moisture and ash content determination, color measurement, and sensory evaluation to assess consumer acceptance. The overall objective is to determine the optimal level of dead syrup substitution that produce soft cookies with desirable texture, appearance, and taste.
For the problem statement, is based on the question, can soft cookies still be made successfully when we replace brown sugar with dead syrup? It is uncertain whether this change can maintain good structure, taste, and texture. This substitution may also cause change in color, moisture, and ash content, which can influence the overall cookie's quality. Besides that, consumer acceptance may vary due to the different sweetness and aroma when using natural dead syrup. For the objective of this study is to produce SWEETMELT soft cookies using dead syrup as a natural sweetness in place of brown sugar. Next, to analyze the effect of the substitution on the texture, moisture, ash content, and color measurement of the cookies. And finally, to evaluate the sensory characteristic and consumer acceptability at different levels of dead syrup substitution. Through this objective, we aim to create a better, softer cookies using natural ingredients.
The methodology we use to produce the soft cookies are texture analyzer used to measure the hardness and softness of the soft cookies. This analysis helps to determine how the substitution of dead syrup affects the texture of the soft cookies. Second, the ash content analysis to determine the total mineral content in the soft cookies after baking. This showed that nutritional composition related to the substitution. Another analysis that we analyze are color measurement using a colorimeter to evaluate the changes in color between the control and substituted sample. Color is an important factor that affects consumer perception. And finally, the sensory evaluation to assess consumer acceptance in terms of color, texture, aroma, and overall acceptability. All these analyses to evaluate how the use of the dead syrup influences the physical and sensory qualities of the SWEETMELT dead soft cookies. For the result we successfully obtained our ash content, the result showed that the ash value slightly increased with the addition of the syrup. This indicates that the mineral content was higher in the substituted sample compared to the control. For the color measurement, it differed between the control and substituted soft cookies. The color became slightly darker as the level of the syrup increased due to the natural brown color of the syrup. The texture analysis showed that the soft cookies with dead syrup were softer compared to the control sample. This proved that the dead syrup contributes to a softer texture. Next, for the moisture content samples with higher level of dead syrup recorded slightly higher moisture value. This may be because dead syrup retains more water in the dough. So finally, the sensory evaluation analysis results of panelists gave higher score for taste, color, and overall acceptance for our soft cookies with moderate substitution of dead syrup. This show that consumers prefer the soft cookies that had a soft texture and a natural sweetness from the dates. Overall, for the substitution of date syrup, improve the texture and sensory quality of the SWEETMELT date soft cookies.
For the impact of this project is that it introduced a cookies option by replacing brown sugar with state syrup. The SWEETMELT date cookies have a unique caramel-like flavor and soft, moist texture, which make them stand out from regular soft cookies. They can be enjoyed as a light dessert or a snack, and this promotes innovation in local bakery products using natural ingredients like that. All analysis, texture, moisture, age, and color show positive results, proving that syrup substitution achieves the desired cookies quality. For the sustainability aspect of this project, focus on reducing food waste by using excess or imperfect date from farm. It also helped to lower the carbon footprint by minimizing refined sugar processing. In addition, it encouraged the use of natural and biodegradable ingredients that are safe for the environment. Overall, this project supports sustainable agriculture and responsible processing, promoting a more eco-friendly approach to food production. For the conclusion of this study, show that date syrup can successfully replace brown sugar in making soft cookies. The cookies produced had a good softness, attractive color, and great overall acceptability. There were only slight changes in texture, moisture, and ash content, but the result was still very positive. Overall, of the objectives were achieved, proving that date syrup is a natural and sustainable alternative to refined sugar in cookies production. Our SWEETMELT date cookies surely combine great taste and quality.